can knock some of this preliminary stuff out before anybody gets in here. Do realize it's kind of goofy doing it this way, but this is the only way I know doing it like while like live, so just how I'm doing it today. I don't know of any way of like live streaming through the PS4, so yes. Try to get as close as I can without it being like oh boy, I don't know how that's gonna look, but hopefully not too awful. And the only way I have of recording things is through my PlayStation, and I don't know if I'm not sure if I can live stream on YouTube through that or not. I'll have to kind of look into that, I guess. But I'm just doing this for today just because. Why not? Don't see much of a reason why not. May not look the best, but that's alright. Yesterday it was hang out while playing live Skyrim. Today it's playing Skyrim actually. What's up? Hey, somebody's in here. What is the show? Just Skyrim. What's up? A few people in here now. Nice, nice. I'm not sure exactly what kind of run I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking probably just like, I mean, honestly, usually I don't do the stealth archer because I don't really like. I find it kind of boring, but I might do that for this run, and then like maybe like battle mage sort of for when I have to actually fight. I've been doing a two-handed character on my Switch, which is what I was doing on yesterday's stream, but which I've been enjoying a lot actually, a lot more than I thought I would. But I think today I just feel like some classic stealth archer, much as it's like one of my least favorite ones to do, but it's been a while since I've done it, so. Hello, Naughty. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna start doing this regularly or whatever, but maybe just every now and then when I have time. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to figure out some way of doing it like to where I won't have to like record through my phone like this, but we'll see how it goes. And as far as today goes, I'm probably just gonna stream for like an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, just depending. Probably try to at least get through Helgen and Bleak Falls Barrow. Maybe if we have time, go to Whiterun. Just, a standard first episode of Skyrim, really. Pretty much is what's happening here. I do quite enjoy Skyrim. I've been playing it a lot lately. I don't know why. Every now and then I just get that Bethesda itch, and then it's just like I have to play Fallout and I have to play Skyrim and just all of them. So if we're gonna do a if we're gonna do a stealth archer, obviously the obvious choice is a Khajiit. Let's see. I mean, I am also thinking of using some magic as well. So maybe a dark elf would be better because like I'm gonna be doing like one-handed and destruction for like my close-up combat option. At least that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, let's do a dark elf. All right, go male. Let's pick a. I like to pick a preset and then I just like build off of that. And they're all pretty similar. Let's go with this guy. Throw some dirt on him. I don't really like to spend too much time on the customization. Orangey dirt, let's do that. I kind of like the eye scar, I'll leave that. I'm gonna go with no war paint on this guy. And nose type. Let's do that, big nose. Just a little nice long nose. That seems right. Give him more of like a sharp jaw, I guess. Make his face jut out a bit more. Give him all those like the orangey sort of color. Just gotta like all that stuff to kind of match a little bit. Doesn't really matter because you're gonna just put armor on and never see most of the stuff again anyways, so we'll do the like narrowed eyes. Just gonna leave it like that. I'll have them real close together too. Perfect. I'll leave all that stuff alone. Do the angry eyebrows too, that way it just looks real pissed off. Real mean and angry. Perfect. Maybe just like this, yeah, the angry mouth too, all like puckered, like, that's good, I think. Honestly, I kind of just like this hair. I think I'm just gonna stick with this. I think that's good. It's a good hair color as well. Yeah. Finish and name your character. Our name shall be. What are we gonna name our character? I guess just. I'm just gonna go dead.
Another refugee. God's really up with that.
Because it's easier to type in than Deadmans Macaroni or whatever, so.
He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the wrong.
By all of us, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your names are until tomorrow. Follow the captain this time.
Oh boy. Helgen. Always a joy going through Helgen. This is like the third or fourth time I've gone through Helgen in like the last couple months, just because I started a new character on my Switch, and then I started a character on here, and then at one point I was trying to do like a hardcore character, I think, or whatever it's called. Which maybe I'll do that on here at some point, attempt a hardcore run. Because it did seem honestly pretty interesting. Like I can see myself getting into that for sure.
Give them their last rites. As we commend your souls to Imperius.
Yada yada yada.
Shut up and let's get this over.
I don't know what that was. Something popped up there for a second. Oh yeah, we'll see how much of this I end up doing. I'm not gonna like switch to this as my main, like live streaming as my main content on the channel or anything, but I might start doing it, you know, just when I have time, because you also, the video does upload as a video after, so it's not like it's not still contributing to the channel as well. So, and I can see myself just jumping on and doing this a lot more often than actually recording proper like let's plays and stuff. Although I did record a few videos today, so those will be coming out soon. Probably not today, but in the near future. The next like few days I'll start putting some out. I just want to get a few more pre-recorded when I've got time, and I should have time to record more tomorrow. So as long as I actually do it, that's the thing. You gotta actually do it. There it is. There it be. Excellent, excellent. Yeah. Oh boy, I don't know how some of this is gonna look on the phone, but it is what it is for now. We're just hanging out. It doesn't have to look amazing, right? That's right. It's right here that it explodes. Yeah. Well, not really explodes, but kicks in the door. Waves in the 4-4. You can actually come back here and get this later, and it's mead with juniper berries, which is what the guy in the cart mentions on the way in. He's like, "Oh, I wonder if so and so is still making that mead with juniper berries." So I actually recently knew that. I don't know if that's common knowledge, and I'm just an idiot, but I've just for some reason never come back to Helgen. Apparently, I'm sure I probably have, and I just didn't make the connection. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I always appreciate little details like that in games. It's always nice. But yeah, I got a couple Let's Plays I want to do. I'm thinking of doing, I'm for sure pretty committed to doing one on this War of Mine, the little ones. No, I know that game is like old and outdated at this point, but I enjoy it, so I might do a run on that, or maybe even a couple. And then I've got a few videos recorded on Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, because that's one I can do. I can just jump on, record a day, and that's an episode. So is my logic with it. So that one promises to be interesting. Not even promises to be interesting. It's honestly probably not the most interesting thing to watch, but it's chill. Let's see. Who am I gonna join this time? You know what? It doesn't really matter, and I went with him last time, so I'm gonna go with the Imperials this time. Literally, when I started my two-handed character, like the couple days ago on the Switch, I went with the Stormcloaks, so I'm gonna go with the Empire on this guy just because it'll keep me more interested if I'm not just playing the same thing over again. No, I guess I am, sort of, regardless. I'm gonna lean back. Hopefully you guys can still hear me alright, because I'm not quite as close to the phone now. Alright. Let's get armored up. I guess let's take all this stuff, everything that's not nailed down, except for like crap like that, but oh, there's some gold here. Honestly, I haven't gone with the Imperial dude at the start for a minute, so this will at least be somewhat fresh in my mind. as well. Why not? Might as well dual wield for now. Actually, screw that. We can equip a spell because we're doing a battle mage, so there's really no reason not to. Let's see. Flames. Alright. Heck yeah. So we'll grab this sword as well. Because why not? Why not? You know, why not? Sell it all to the Riverwood Trader. I just kind of liked how they do this, where it's like when you pick the other path, it leads into this room, anyways. Pretty sure this is the same room you end up in if you go with the Stormcloak. It's just you're the guys in the room, obviously.
Let me see if I can get
Very neat, very neat. Very cool stuff. We might end up dropping that great sword, I don't know. It's gonna be pretty heavy, but maybe we can haul it to the trader, who knows. We'll take everything until we can't, right? That's it. Let's see. Yeah, it's the gauntlets. I was like, I know there's at least one thing that you don't get as the Imperial that you gotta throw on. Did he already go? Oh, there he is. I was like, where the hell? I always thought it would be kind of funny if you could just like stroll on out of Helgen, just like not follow him, just go out the main gate and just, you know, run on away. Or maybe if you did, like, you could attempt it or something, and then the dragon would come and like swoop down and pick your character up, just like fly off. It would be like the secret ending. The bad ending. Oh. Pay attention here. Gonna kill these dirty rebels. Filthy Stormcloaks, man. Honestly, I don't. I mean, I'm probably my main focus is definitely not going to be the war right off the bat. We'll kind of do some preliminary stuff before that. I might kind of focus on the main quest too, because I've never really, like, as much as I've just messed around in Skyrim, I don't think I've ever completed the main quest. Like, I was thinking about it the other day, I don't think I have. So, like, maybe I did at one point. I just don't remember it very well. But that's what I'm thinking I might try to kind of focus on after we get, you know, some preliminary stuff done in Whiterun and all that, and yeah.
This way.
And we'll kind of go from there, you know?
The torture was nice. I wish we didn't need these.
Shut up, you know you don't, like... Oh, apparently they... Oh wait, no, that was our dude that they knocked down. Dang. Alright then. Well, guess I'll take his stuff. It's all worth money. But we are almost full on weight here, but... And I see no reason to stop until we are actually just full. Dude can literally, like, he can't hear the dragon or something. Like, I always found that a little ridiculous. I guess he's just a stubborn old man, though. Stubborn old torturer man. It's too bad he didn't die so we could take his hood. So I could still just kill him. I think. I don't know why. I mean, imagine it would probably let me. But, yeah. Do we really need it that bad? Probably not. Yeah, why would I not? Freaking old man. You're gonna be dead. It's not like you're gonna need them. Like you're actively choosing to stay here and die, so why would I leave the stuff with you? Wonder. Oh, I guess not. Just a random book placed there, but you don't get anything out of reading it. Very nice, very nice. Always very nice. Always appreciated. Wait, let's pick these just because I can't just pass up the free experience, even though I know you get nothing out of it, but I gotta get it. Guess we can sheath our sword for a moment. No, at least one of these has a like coin purse in it, with absolutely nothing else. You do at least get not much. Yeah, it's right here. Hey, plus a little bit of gold that the dude had stored in his ribcage. Guess that's what it always makes me think of when just a random skeleton has gold on it. It's like, they just have some gold coins tucked between some ribs or something. Like, where would a skeleton be carrying? Really anything, I guess. I don't know, man. I couldn't even tell you. Surely couldn't. Surely I couldn't. I'm coming. Gotta loot these poor souls first. For all their stuff, you know? We're not gonna not take it.
Where's the way out?
Early on, I find that it's nice to just use a variety of things sometimes so that you just level up like a lot of different skills, which obviously means that you level up in general faster. No, I don't want to carry that or equip that. I just want to. Where even am I? Oh, I'm like under the bridge. Oh wait, I'm still overweight. What? Here, let's drop some of these. No, still overweight. Did I not drop that iron sword? Okay, that'll work. That'll do us, I think. Or at least it'll help. Die, dude. My God. Just putting yourself through so much pain there for no reason. Like, just go down. Yeah. Oh, let's maybe not. Okay. Here's what I was waiting for. The longbow. I also want his arrows, that's the thing. Alright, and then let's give him a couple of these things so we have at least a little bit of carry weight to play around with.
Let's see what this is.
Because why not? Why not, you know? I surely see no real reason as to why not. Wait, what is... Can we go this way? What is over here? I don't know if I've ever... I feel like I have been over here, surely, but I don't recall. What the hell? They don't even put a chest or anything over here? Huh. I guess you do get at least the extra skeleton to loot, but interesting. I didn't even know about that, I don't think, honestly. If I'm being real, I don't think I knew about that one. And it's like right there too. The more you know, I suppose. I surely didn't think there was any more for me to discover, like, here, but I should burn these suckers. Burn them. Might as well get the destruction XP out of it, right?
Giant snake.
Gather up some venom. Can't hurt matters any. Alright, that's all. I know there's probably more we can find around there, but we don't need literally every single tiny little thing out of here. Just want to get some of this crap over with. And then here, half the time I just rush in and kill the bear, but if we're doing a stealth archer, I suppose we should get some archery skill, like XP. There's really no reason not to. Perfect. Perfect. You can't say it wasn't. You can't say. You don't know. Thought there was like some hanging moss you could harvest there or something, but maybe there's not. Maybe I'm mistaken. Wouldn't be the first time, that's for sure. Alright. That's it for Helgen. That is it for Helgen. No, we are not going to do survival mode this time. Maybe next time, quite possibly next time. We shall see.
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
Alright, later,
I
Ivar.
don't think we should stick around.
Later, bud. See you next time. Unless we join the Empire, then I'll be seeing you at some point. We shall see. Yeah. Let's see. Wait, did I bypass the stones? I don't think I did. I think they're still up here a little ways, I think. Right? I know I have ran past these things before and like forgot to pick one, so we don't want to do that. Take the thief. Since, you know, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So that's what we're gonna do. Can't tell me we're not, because I'm the one doing it. Sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit. Now, that's just brimming with fish right there. I guess we'll gather up some alchemy stuff. I like to do alchemy in this game. It's always entertaining. It's always quite fun. You know, doesn't hurt matters any. Oh, that's right, the wolves. Hey, where are you? Where are you? I can hear them. Where the hell are they? Okay, I guess we're just not fighting the wolves this time. I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. Which means we're less likely to randomly catch some disease. You know, that's all that comes of fighting wolves and damn near worthless pelts, but the many perks of fighting wolves. I like to give this guy some wine just because why not? You know, it doesn't hurt matters. Encourages his alcoholism. Always a good thing to do. Always responsible. Alright, I guess we can talk to Alvar.
Ain't every day, huh? I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar. That explains what I saw earlier.
Yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. Excellent. Got anything I can take?
I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need. Within reason.
That'll do. Thanks, bud. Thanks for the stuff. I'm also pretty sure, like, if he dies randomly, he's one of the people that, like, the courier will show up to give you, like, an inheritance. I don't understand why, but he just is. Always found that kind of weird. Always found that a little bit strange, I did.
Got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright, time to sell everything that wasn't nailed down in Helgen. Actually, it was mostly just loot of, loot from murdering everyone, but that's beside the point. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to discuss that part. Wait, why don't we have the fur gauntlets on? Well, the light bracers would be better anyway, so I guess we'll put those on. Might as well put those on. Sell the wine. It's really not that helpful. I guess it is, kind of. I mean, it's the stamina regeneration thing isn't really that big of a deal when you're like in the heat of a fight anyways. We'll sell that because we already have sparks. And I think that'll do.
So this is your plan, Logan?
Alright. Don't worry, I am still going to rob him blind. I just usually prefer to do it after Bleak Falls Barrow, because then at least some of the stuff it'll let you just take. Not even going to bother with her walking to the edge of town and all that. Who actually does that anymore? I mean, in all fairness, who plays unmodded Skyrim anymore, but sometimes I prefer the simplicity of it. It just feels more like, I don't like Skyrim when it's so modded that I barely, like, it almost feels like you're not even playing Skyrim anymore, you know? It doesn't satisfy that itch, because it's not the same game. Where is it? Something just happened there. Maybe that was like the Dark Elf ability going off to like avoid disease or something? Is that what their ability is? I don't know. Surely is beyond me. So we'll run through Bleak Falls Barrow, and then I might call that an episode or a stream or whatever for today. Because I do have the house to myself right now, but I'm not 100% certain when people are coming back, so and I don't really like recording when everybody's home, because I just don't. Thought that was a person standing there, couldn't quite tell. Suppose I should have been crouched, but I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm not thinking about these things because I don't normally play the stealth archer. Oh, they're right there. I'm not even shooting at the right spot. Standard me, honestly. Standard me activity. Standard me activity. Oh wait, I need to equip the bracers. What am I doing? Say I'm gonna do it and I don't even do it. Honestly, I'm kind of debating on if it wouldn't be smart, since I'm doing a battle mage, to throw on like at least the hood, maybe. Or maybe it'd be best to just leave it alone. I don't know. I guess it is also going to be determined by how long my phone battery lasts, as far as how far we get today, because um, my phone's at like 15% right now, and I was at like 29, I think, when I started, so I thought it would last a little longer than that, but I guess about an hour is good. We'll go from there. I could always charge it and try to like stream a little bit more before I have to go to work, but we'll see. I don't want to do like 3 or 4 like separate streams a day, because that just seems like you're kind of bombarding YouTube with content, and I know they don't really like that, so at least I think they don't. They don't like it. Alright. Let's see here. I just gotta keep an eye on that percentage. So I don't have anywhere I can plug my phone into, either like any outlets that are close enough to where I could still get a good angle on the TV and everything, so I should have stayed crouching there. I don't know why I got up. Stealth my way all the way up here just to stand up. You know what? We're breaking out the magic. Why did I not sell the foot wraps? Assume that'll auto-equip my mat. Yeah, it did. Good. Dang it. Yeah, let's get out of this Imperial crap. I didn't mean to pick up that Warhammer, but whatever. We were going back to the trader after Bleak Falls Barrow anyway, so it's not like it's necessarily going to matter that much. And there's the first level up. First level up. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I wish she'd come over here so that I could loot her before she fell down there, but oh well. We need the arrows right now. Only reason why I followed her down here. Also, I picked up a hunting bow. Why am I not? Let's drop that. I favorite that. Alright. Now we're doing it a little more proper. Nice. I'm going to save the allocating the skill point for now, because I do like to sometimes use the trick where like it refills your health when you actually trigger the level up. For anybody that didn't know, that can be quite helpful at times, especially if you have a couple of them stacked up, but of course it means you're not able to spend your skill points as they come, so there's that to consider as well, I suppose. There is that to consider as well. You know, I guess there's no reason for us not to just start using that instead of the iron sword. But in general, I want to be using the bow. I don't know how these people didn't see us, but I'm not mad about it. What was that? That arrow literally just like put a curve to its flight path. Yeah, I'll take the sneak experience, why not? How did it take him that long to see me? He literally saw me and then immediately got murdered. Well, not really murder, I suppose, but if they were actively trying to kill me as well, or they would have been anyways, if I had given them half an opportunity. And I guess we'll take that. We can always sell it, or we can give it to a companion as well. Which I don't know if I'm gonna pick Findalt, or however you pronounce his name. I don't know if I'm gonna pick him up before I leave Riverwood or not, but I kind of want to just run through Bleak Falls Barrow by myself. Or I may just wait until we get Lydia and just take her as the first companion, but either way, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Good stuff, good stuff. Playing through Bleak Falls Barrow for the third or fourth time this month. I think third, but still. But it's alright. Gotta do it. Gotta do it to get into the run. I was honestly gonna stream a different game today, but I just decided to do this. It just seemed like it'd be the easiest route. I'm gonna kill this guy. I know you can just let him trigger the thing, but I prefer to get the XP out of killing, or he can just avoid every single arrow I shoot at him too. That's also an option. Alright, let's bust out the war axe. Cook him. There we go. Nice and crispity. Guess we'll take that as well. Would switch to the sword, but honestly I think I'm just gonna rock with the axe for now. I tend to use swords in Skyrim just because they feel better, but I think this time I might rock axes just for the sake of doing something a little different. Let me see. Snake as well on that. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, and then whatever. Whale, I guess. I'm pretty sure is what that's supposed to be. That's what I always thought it was, a whale. Whale. Probably come up here and grab the potion. Can't leave anything behind. Gotta get it all. Gonna maximize our profit off of Bleak Falls Barrow, don't you know? Watch your back. Some skeevers half the time like to come rushing up the stairway while you're looting this stuff and sneak up behind you. I'm halfway tempted just to allocate that skill point because it's not like we're gonna encounter anything in here that we necessarily can't handle, but I'll just save them for now because it's bound to happen eventually. Contracted ataxia, well that's lovely. We're gonna be stuck with that till the end of the dungeon at least. Oh well, it's fine. It'll be fine. It's just a little bit of disease. Never really, never really hurt anyone. Kind of trying to rush through this because, like I said, my phone battery is dying. Let me actually check. Okay, we're only at 12%, so we should definitely at least have time to get through Bleak Falls Barrow, maybe get back to Riverwood, and I'll call it from there. No, like I said, I wanted to stream for more like 2 hours, but I was hoping that the battery would last a little longer, but also kind of figured that it was going to drain it doing the stream, so. At least use up all of our magicka. Yeah, I guess let's use the level up. That's exactly what I was talking about. Let's go health. And then see, where is archery? I feel like that makes the most sense as the first skill to do for an archer. There we go. The first sort of like impromptu boss of the game, I guess. Can barely be called that, but I mean, most first bosses can't. Because it's not really a boss. I mean, I guess the real like boss would be the Draugr Overlord at the end of this dungeon, but if you want to be like technical. Alright, after that, because said we gotta just. I'm not even gonna bother with this dude. I just murder him. Like there's no point in talking to him because it ends the same way regardless. So. Alright. Burial urn. Like, I'm trying to hurry, but I also don't want to just leave stuff behind because this preliminary like loot that you gather is nice to have. Like the little bit of money that you walk out of here with, this certainly doesn't hurt anything, you know. It's nice to have a little jingle to your step. A little bit of, a couple of coins in the old pouch, you know. I should really get these guys with the bow. There's no reason not to. They literally are completely defenseless. Perfect opportunity to get some bow experience, honestly. There's another level up. So much for that, dude. I think that's it. Like how that guy's on his shoulder, like at some point he just rolled over like he was gonna wake up and then he just didn't. Poor guy. Honestly, maybe not poor guy. I feel like it'd be better not to be walking around undead. You know? It's not typically something that you'll want. Life, not reanimation. It's not the same thing. It's not exactly the same thing. Oh! Oh man, I thought I triggered the spike wall there for a second. I know I damn near did, that's for certain. Why I'm going into third person there. Was certainly not doing that. Let's keep getting archery XP off this, might as well. Since he's almost dead anyways. I have a tendency to just switch right to my melee option when they get close, but you can just sometimes sit there and tank the damage and just pump arrows into them for the sake of getting more archery skill. Like it, sometimes it's genuinely a better idea, it seems like. Not sure how that first one missed him, but not mad at the opportunity for some stealth and, you know, it's all just skill gain. It's all just skill gain. Yeah, like this. I could just whip out my sword, or my axe, but I see no reason not just to get more archery skill. Like, why not, right? Why not? Can't forget these hidden little tucked away chests around here. Pretty sure there's like 4 or 5 chests throughout Bleak Falls Barrow if you do get them all. It's kind of nice of them to do that in the first dungeon. Oh, okay. Guess this one is an apprentice level lock. I shouldn't be surprised that it's giving me some trouble. Okay, is it? Oh, I guess it was on this side that we found a weak point. I thought it was the other side. Just breaking lockpicks for no reason, you know. Standard activity. Standard activity. Actually, here, there's no reason not to do this because it's just free XP if our restoration skill goes up. In fact, we should probably just favorite restoration. I almost always do. I'm not sure why I haven't yet. There's really no reason not to. Or healing, I mean. Restoration is the school of magic. Damn, that one did some damage. Can you just stagger that dude with an arrow? Okay. Apparently you can do that. And I guess of course you can, but yeah, let's go ahead and at least favorite that in flames, because come on, buddy. Of course, now they're all going to come, now that the flames are gone. Standard activity. Just standard activity. Get a little bit of one-handed in there. Very enjoyable times, very enjoyable times. Alright. So I'm just going to start hustling now. I like to get every tiny little piece of gold and everything in here, but for the sake of my phone not dying halfway through Bleak Falls Barrow, we gotta just hustle. Then more skill up. Certainly doesn't upset me at all, you know. Certainly not. Certainly not. Alright. We all know the drill. Head on into the waterfall tunnel, if you will. If you will. And we're almost at the hour mark. Almost halfway to what my original plan was. Which in my head, my thought was that that would be enough time to get through Bleak Falls Barrow, go to Whiterun, and possibly kill the first dragon at like the Southern Watchtower or whatever it's called, or whatever tower it is, but that's not going to happen now, obviously. That's not going to happen now. That's alright, I guess. I was glad I was able to stream today, or, you know, to do something today. I really should do more with the channel. I got it. There's no reason not to be using it, you know? And gaming content is what the channel was originally meant for, so... You know, lately I've been doing like a lot more stuff like shorts and things like that of just random like wildlife at my work and things like that is mainly what I record. Got a couple of crows that like to come and eat my snacks. Been kind of debating on if I shouldn't do like a second channel for that type of content, just because it's like I always hear that it's bad to split your channel into a bunch of different niches, but at the same time I'm kind of like whatever, I'll do it how I want. But obviously, like, that's not how you do social media. You got to play the game the way it's played. Unfortunately, it's been designed in that way that there's only like one way to get ahead. It seems like if you try to go a different path, it's just not really much of a thing. Let's go ahead and use some healing here, because again, free XP. Why would we not? Oh, I guess we're out of Magicka. That's maybe why we would not. Really? So is it just a standard position that it is? Gotta love it when it fools you like that, when it tricks you. Little trickster move there. And sometimes I forget just how long Bleak Falls Barrow can actually feel. Even though it's not at all a long dungeon, but sometimes it feels a little longer than, like, it always seems in my head like it's shorter than it is. I guess is what I was trying to say there. No, I thought I still had healing equipped there for a second. It's alright, we don't need it. Come on, buddy, I know you're up there. Forgot about this dude, though. We should probably, yeah, you know what? Well, I guess let's just level up. Why not? That's the better route to go, I would say, in this case. Let's do health again for now. Oh, I guess we had another one. Because it doesn't let you, like, stack them. Okay, I'll take that again. And maybe a light armor. My phone is at 5% though, so I really gotta move here. Really gotta move. I know we're like right there though, so hopefully it don't die on me is all I can say. If it does and the stream abruptly ends, well, that's why. I'm not even gonna bother with picking anything else up. I just need to move. So I really don't want that to happen. And we're like not too far off from the end here either. Everybody knows the drill on this. Move all three of them twice. I'm like 90% certain that's the right one. Right? Yeah, it is. Just move them all twice. Holding steady at 5% so far. Alright. Might even have time to run back to Riverwood at least. And then maybe save from there. And then next time we can like turn in the Golden Claw and all of that. Hopefully next time won't be too far from now. I know the actual thing is up over there, but I wanted to come over here and get this chest first if the game wants to cooperate. Okay, I guess not. I guess not. You know, I'm only in a hurry here. Why wouldn't we cooperate? You know, or why would we cooperate? Standard activity, start wailing on this dude. As much as possible. You know, he's letting me get some attacks out before he's even doing anything. Alright. That wasn't too bad at all then. It never is, who am I kidding? That dude's always fairly easy. I thought he usually has a great axe though. A little bit like, what the heck? I swear he like always spawns with a great axe of cold, and that time he had a just a regular axe, one-handed axe. Interesting. I'm not. Every inch of my body wants to go get that chest, but you know what? I'm doing it. As maybe this is the way you're meant to get over here. Last time I just went like over the waterfall. All right. Let's sprint on out of here. As quickly as possible. And then end the stream. And then I'm going to start getting ready for work. So I don't think I'm going to have time to get my phone charged up and get back on stream today. And like I said, I don't really want to do that anyways, just because I don't know how YouTube looks at like multiple streams in a day or whatever. I know they don't like just bombarding content. I don't think they like when you have like 4 or 5 uploads a day, so I don't know if live streaming is considered like an upload per se, or it's like, I don't really know. I'm not too sure how that works. Let me see. 3%. Really like to run back to Riverwood at least before we end it here. Actually, we can just teleport to Riverwood. What am I talking about? Run back to Riverwood. So I think that's going to be the stream, guys. That's the first episode, so nobody's in here right now, but to everybody that has stopped in, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So just go ahead and save first. You jumped on right when I was going to end it, bud. Later.